It's been a very fun month in where I've rigorously tested my Canyon Neuron. In that time, I've gone on 60k marathon rides and shown off to my friends at the jumps. Upcoming is a montage to show you how I've tested it. This is the Canyon Neuron. We'll go front to rear and I'll tell you what came stock and if I changed it, why I changed it. So we'll start at the front with the tire. It comes stock with a Continental Mountain King 2.2 in the sport compound, which is a shit tire. Sorry for my language, but it doesn't grip at all unless it's soggy mud where the tread can dig in. So unless you're in really nice conditions, you have no grip at the front. That's why I changed it out for a Maxxis Minion DHF in the 3C EXO compound, EXO protection casing. So this is a lot better and it really helps me to, well, stay alive. The rims are Maxxis Crossride. I haven't bent the front, I have bent the rear, which I then trued again. So apart from that, yeah, they're not bad. They're placed with Mavic hubs. The brakes are Shimano. They're like really stock, really cheap, basic ones. They do the job. They brake. Yeah. Although one thing I have to mention, brake pads at the bike shop were 40 Singapore dollar, and at Decathlon you can get them for $1.80, which is about €1, something like that. So if you get them at the right place, they can be really cheap. Otherwise, they're expensive. Brake rotors 180 front to rear. Pretty normal, I'd say, for a trail bike. Then the fork. Canyon, please tell me, why did you put this fork on this bike? The fork is absolutely okay. It is non-linear at all. It has a pretty stiff front, pretty stiff beginning stroke, and then it doesn't ramp up at all. It goes through its stroke really quickly. I've had to run this with about 10% sag and at the rear 30 or 40 just to try and balance it out. And apart from being able to lock it out and changing the air, it's really bad. Okay. Also, this is a quick release fork. Moving up, for 80mm stem. As a cross-country bike, it's pretty normal. As a trail bike, if I want to go shorter, it's just something. I haven't done it yet because it's a pretty expensive upgrade. Well, not expensive, but it's not cheap. Bars 120. Shimano Dior shifter with a notch so you can see what gear you're in. Then I have a Garmin mount, personal preference stuff that I like. Grips, it comes with black slip-on grips. I changed them for some orange zero lock-on grips to give it some color and because I like them way better. It's way easier to service and stuff. The frame is the Canyon Neuron frame. I don't know, I haven't had any trouble with it. Nice internal routing. Has these plastic clips, which are the only real downside. If it'll focus. I don't know, it has, these plastic clips, which I haven't had any trouble with them. It's just, I might want to get some better ones. Then I put on a bottle cage and a pump. Yeah, to pump up my tires and put water in it. Normal reasons. The saddle. It's a saddle. You might want to get used to it. It's not the most comfortable saddle in the world. That's all I have to say. Seat post. Normal straight seat post with no layback. Which if you're a cross-country rider, it's pretty important to you maybe. I put on a saddlebag. This is a Toe Peak medium one. It fits two tires for the 27.5. If you don't know yet. 2 tires, a patch kit, some tie leaves and a piece of rope, which is actually pretty handy. It's a, I don't know what you call this, a easy to access clamp. It's really easy to just put it down because you don't have a dropper post. Although actually, to be fair, I haven't actually had any trouble with the seat being too high. It's not bad, and well, it's one less thing to go wrong. Going down, this is a RockShox Monarch Demon Air with a lockout and rebound adjust. Also there's air. Compared to the front, this is a really nice rear shock. No issues apart from, yeah. Also going back to the fork, this cartridge on the air side has popped out twice and leaks air. I'm gonna get the seals replaced, but RockShox, if you know what this is, please comment down below, because well, this is a really bad issue and I think it should get fixed. I am gonna call Canyon and ask if they can do anything about it, because a new seal kit is $180. 2x10, nothing to say about the front derailleur. 175mm cranks. I haven't had any trouble with, well, I scuffed them, but I was just getting used to. Shimano trail pedals, just your normal stuff, I would say. But the rear suspension, the linkage, it's a really nice linkage. It works really nice. Stiffens up on the pedaling, is really compliant. I've almost always kept it on open, except if I'm riding on a road, which then I lock it out. But yeah, why wouldn't you? Just to be a bit more efficient. It's a XT derailleur, shadow derailleur, no extra stuff. No, what they call the clutch. I don't get, Canyon, why did you not put on a Dior clutch? Probably the same price and it's a lot better. A 11 to 36 on the rear with the 2x, no troubles at all, and same 180 brakes at the rear. Tires, well, at the front I was struggling. At the rear it's pretty nice. They're not too bad, they roll really nicely and they give you sufficient grip, so I kept them at the rear. Because Canyon uses the same frame for their through axle and quick release, it's a really weird system at the back, since you can't pull it out. There's no way to, as a normal quick release, just go to the top. So what you have to do is, and then, is it moving? No. Spin it out like with a through axle. So it's basically, yeah, I would say wannabe through axle. Then I put it over there. I know this is a bad idea, but just to be safe. Then I found it the easiest to sort of grab it and then push away like that until it pops out, and then with the other hand pull up. That's how you would take the rear wheel out. It's a bit uncomfortable, but I think because they have used the same frame for through axle or not, it's just what you have to do. So it's not annoying once you get used to it, just take some time to get used to. So who is this bike for? Well, I have to give credit to Canyon for, actually this is a really nice extreme cross-country bike. It's we can ride it for a long distance as a marathon bike and still get fun on the trails. I mean, I've pushed it down some double black trail sections and I've raced marathon on it. Well, not raced, but did some marathon rides on it, and it holds up pretty well. So if you want a nice cross-country bike that you can still, I don't know, jump on, fool around on, this is maybe a bike for you.